marriage is the most difficult institution ever known to mankind. And so we've had moments where I was like, oh God.
What was I thinking?
Wahala. Because women are very, very complicated. And of course, we're two humans, right? Different backgrounds, personalities, unique in our own ways.
So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. There is a popular song by famous Barbadian singer Rihanna, which goes, love story of Teddy A and Bam Bam may not be a tale of finding love in a hopeless place, but it is sure one of finding love in the strangest place. When housemates marched into the Big Brother house in 2018, love and marriage was probably the farthest thing from their intent. The third season of the Big BBNaija reality TV show, known as the Double Wahala edition, was probably one of the hottest and stiffest that show had ever produced. That season also saw possibly the most stars and most successful housemates ever recorded in the history of Big BBNaija. It featured hot, strong and competitive personalities such as Cece, Toby Bakare, Chloe, Leo, Alex, Nina, the late Rico Suave, God rest his soul, Bam Bam, Teddy A, and the season's winner, Miracle the pilot. And upon stepping into the welcome arena on the 28th of January 2018, all of these strong competitors were gunning for one thing and one thing alone: the big prize. 25 million naira in cash, a brand new SUV, and many other sponsor prizes such as trips abroad, appliances, and endorsements. Everybody came in with their strategies, and all eyes were on the ball. But the truth is that aside being a reality show to contest for a big prize, the Big BBNaija TV series has proven to be one hell of a social experiment that shows just how much can happen when a man and a woman, or when men and women are confined together in a space, and how the existence of cameras or the fact that the whole world is watching may not overpower, overshadow, or overcome the realities of attraction, chemistry, and gravitation. But before we go on, if you are new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to take out a second to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your thoughts down in the comment section, join our storytelling masterclass. Yes, we have a special detailed master course where we teach the art of storytelling. Of course, it is an art that can be learned, can be sharpened, and can be improved. You can turn that art into passion, into revenue, and it takes a skill. We taught all of that in bits and pieces in our storytelling masterclass. So subscribe for it. There is so much you're going to learn, from how to express yourself better, how to communicate better, how to tell a story, and how to keep people spellbound watching you and interested in you. Join the course, join our exclusive channel if you are yet to, where we churn out premium and exclusive content made just for you around life, marriage, and relationships. Let's go on with this video. An early twist in that season was the male-female pairing done by Big Brother.
Male housemates must take turns in picking a female housemate they will like to be paired with.
Bam Bam and Teddy A were matched as a strategic pair for tasks, for collaborations and all of that. And they went by the name Bam Teddy. It wasn't so long until fans and members of the audience began to sense some kind of attraction and chemistry and fondness grow between the two. You see, when Teddy A got into that show, and even during the course of it, he was very open, acknowledging having a girlfriend outside the house. A very, very, very serious relationship. He repeatedly emphasized that he wasn't trying to catch feelings in the house, and he wasn't interested in any relationship with any female. That he just came to win, or at least to get visibility, to boost his music career. Oh yes, Teddy A was a music artist in Dallas, United States, and he had just moved from America to Nigeria, trying to break into the Nigerian market. So he was looking for a platform. He was in search of visibility. He wasn't looking for love.
At the time, I was struggling between who I was and who I became. So, bad man falls in love in his prime. How do you juggle both at the same time? So I was struggling with that at the time, and it was hard, you know. I was fighting battles and demons and
But hey, the boy was fine. He was fresh to that. You know the whole swagger de oos for my body. Oh yes, that was Teddy A. He was tall, tats up and down his arms. He had that Hercules physique. He was a smooth talker, possessed a charming aura, and an overall attractive persona. And Bam Bam couldn't help getting weak in the knees. And even though he looked like that guy our mamas warned us about, that bad boy vibes, as Bam Bam herself put it. You know what they say about good girls being attracted to bad boys. Her heart wanted what it wanted.
This is the typical aesthetic of the kind of housing that our parents used to warn us of. Mommy and daddy will say, you see this, you run. That was my first impression of the problem, danger.
And so they got closer, and as they did, the chemistry deepened. Now, when this whole thing kicked off, it seemed to many like Teddy A was just vibing and cruising, while Bam Bam was falling really hard.
Because I definitely was and still is in love with you. But getting you to see that, I'm not saying you should put everything on hold and be with me, but just find a way to balance being you and being with me. That was a huge deal for me.
Well, it wasn't so long into the show when the famous, or can we call it the infamous tape, made it out online. Netizens woke up on this fateful day to this viral video of Teddy A and Bam Bam having wild, passionate right there in the Big Brother Naija house toilet. And that clip went viral faster than the speed of light. And as the internet erupted, a lot of people had their opinions as expected, and not surprisingly, much of the backlash were channeled to Bam Bam. Bam Bam had presented herself as this pious, calm, reserved, level-headed girl. There were words on the street that she is a pastor's daughter. So a lot of the whispers were like, wow, pastor's daughter? So how could you have been so, what happened? How could you have Sex with someone you just met on a reality show how many weeks ago? And this man has been clear about having a serious relationship, a serious girlfriend outside the house, and he wasn't here for love. So there was a lot of condemnation and criticism. It was so hot towards the both of them, but more especially towards Bam Bam. Well, Bam Bam got evicted from the show in the 12th week, and Teddy A closely followed in the 13th, just before the finals. And when both of them got out, a lot of people were very curious as to the future of this relationship. Will Bamike and Teddy's relationship or situationship survive the realities of the outside world? Will the Bam Teddy ship sail beyond the shores? After their eviction, Bam Bam and Teddy continued appearing in public together, attending media rounds and presenting as a couple, thus indicating a continuation of their romance. Bam Bam took to an interview to disclose that yes, despite her relationship with Teddy may have begun like a game dynamic, it has now metamorphosed into something solid. That they were for real and they were truly in love with each other. But despite that, social media was so full of cynicism, full of skepticism about the future of this relationship, with so many people questioning its authenticity and calling it a publicity stunt, predicting that it will not last, it will not stand the test of time. But the duo put to rest to these widespread assumptions when on the 4th of August 2019, Bam Bam took to Instagram, to social media, posted a picture of her middle finger graced with a beautiful engagement ring, announcing that Teddy had asked her to marry him and they were engaged to be married. At this point, Bam Bam was already pregnant with their first child. Well, some people felt nothing but excitement about Teddy and Bam Bam's upcoming wedding, saying that indeed love can happen anywhere and anytime, that there are no rules to these things. After all, Kafi and Gedoni also met in the Big Brother house and they got married, they have kids, they're doing just fine. Let us wish them all the best and give them our love and support and prayers. But these critics still nursed their doubts. They were like, was it because she was already pregnant? Was it just to cover face and shame? Was it just to prove people wrong? Oh well. So the very next year, after Teddy and Bam met on the Big Brother show, on the 7th of September 2019 precisely, they had their introduction and traditional wedding ceremony at Ogun State. In November of the same year, they had their statutory white wedding in a star-studded destination wedding in Dubai. In March, the very next year, the gorgeous couple welcomed their first child, a daughter whom they named Zendaya Folakemi Adenibunyo. And then 2 years after Zendaya, they welcomed their second. Ladies and gentlemen, they were such a gorgeous, beautiful pair to behold. A sight for sore eyes. As their family grew, their success and fame grew alongside. Bam and Teddy scored several big deals together, from Pampers to Dettol to Checkers Custard, Indomie Noodles, Sapphire Group, several real estate companies. They bagged couple event hosting. They even launched something like a joint show together. And while also partnering together as a couple, they also had their respective solo deals and engagements. Bami got big endorsements, big deals from Cosmos Nigeria to Hair Now to Casatem anti-malaria drug, famous potatoes, and most notably, the very huge multi-million naira Coca-Cola deal, amongst many others. She also ventured big time into acting, bagging several lead roles, most notably her role as a chalugo in Omonioboli's viral Love in Every Word movie, which catapulted her straight to the limelight, straight to real stardom, opening several doors and opportunities for her. Teddy also, not doing bad for himself at all. He was signed as a brand ambassador to Campari, Adonco Beaters, NAC Apparels, amongst others, while pursuing his movie and music career. It was indeed beautiful to see that relationship that many naysayers swore will not sail beyond the riverbanks was floating on high tides. Bam Bam and Teddy A's relationship started with plenty of public scrutiny and controversy and assumptions, of course. It began on a reality TV show, so it was bound to have started with plenty of public scrutiny. And it did continue in that light as time went by. But the most serious and the one that shook the web space the most was the allegations of domestic violence leveled against Teddy A. Now, around late December of 2019, a popular anonymous blog reported that there was marriage crisis between Teddy and Bam Bam, alleging that Teddy was a violent man and was in the habit of physically assaulting his wife. Although some people believed that Teddy A did look like a fine gentleman who would never lay a finger on his wife or hurt a fly, some others felt otherwise, and they were like, let us not lie, this man resembles someone that has a little touch of hot temper. All these alpha males, they can vex, so his appearance looks like somebody with a quick vex. But in all of these assumptions and speculations, no one could know for sure what the truth was. Well, those reports were vehemently denied by the both of them, with Teddy A reportedly promising legal action and Bam Bam coming out to debunk it, to refuse it, to refute it, stating that they both frown at domestic violence and that they will stand up for themselves to address attempts to defame them. That they're not going to keep quiet about it and say, oh, let us just be mature. No, that she's going to stand up and defend herself and her husband. Well, despite debunking these rumors, that rumor cycle did not disappear quickly. In fact, it didn't disappear at all, because in August, the very next year, those allegations began circulating again. In this interview that Bam Bam granted, she once again dismissed these allegations of physical abuse, describing the claims as defamatory, while insisting that she will never remain in a violent relationship. In a very recent interview that Teddy granted, he once again revisited those domestic violence abuse allegations, calling them false and saying that it caused him so much emotional distress and a period of depression.
Say what they want to say, but then it affected me because there was some sort of a perception it then gave people about, they will say a picture of her squinting her eye, like, you don't beat him. Stuff like that. And I'm like,
Now, why is Bam Bam and Teddy A in the news now? And why have these rumors of marital distress reared its ugly head once again? Sometime a few months back, people began observing that Bam Bam and Teddy A had quit posting their pictures or videos together. There was no trace of both of them on social media as usual. They usually love to share cute couple and family moments, but observers observed that these moments were not being shared as they used to. They were not being seen in public together, no couple outings, even Christmas, the last Christmas that passed, which they typically celebrate together with matching PJs and all of that. People observed that last Christmas there was nothing of that sort. And finally, the hay that broke the camel's back. During their periodic online sweep and couple inspection, the Internet FBI uncovered that Teddy A and Bam Bam have now unfollowed each other on Instagram, which is a very common move among celebrity couples when they get estranged. And this forced people to wonder if all of these rumors were true after all, and if everything is indeed well between Bam Bam and Teddy A. And as always, people had their various perceptions, various opinions, various suspicions. Some wondered, could it be the domestic violence rumors? What is it? Could it be this newfound fame and success that Bami has gotten? Because Teddy A has been very clear about his stance as an alpha male. So people were suspecting that, oh, a lot of alpha males do not do so well having very successful wives who are in the spotlight. A lot of suspicions, mutterings and whispers have been going on as to what the reason could be.
I am of my kids. I'm waiting for him to become the 1% of the 1% so that he can put me on a $5,000 weekly salary, and then I just could become a stay-at-home mom.
Like she said, she would love to be a stay-at-home mom, but the reality is we both have to work. But my wish would be to have that financial freedom, like right now.
Be able to give your family the life
everything they need and deserve.
What are your thoughts? Let us drop them down in the comments section. Well, if indeed they are facing trouble, we do wish them all the very best. If the challenges are not threatening to life or to overall well-being, to mental health, we are praying for them, and we are hopeful that an amicable resolution be reached between the beautiful couple, that they will be able to find a middle ground and broker peace and have calm restored to their marriage, most especially in the interest of their two very young children. Let us drop our thoughts and our feelings down in the comment section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching us without subscribing, don't forget, don't leave without hitting the subscribe button. Give this video a big thumbs up. Drop all your thoughts down in the comment section. Turn on your bell notifications so when we post, you can be alerted early. Don't forget to purchase a copy of our book, The Unbroken Spirit, where we discussed issues like what we are discussing now and how to best navigate it head first, not emotions first. It is a very useful and valuable guide for men and women, for single people and married people. There is so much to get from it. Links down below, or you can send us a mail at info@nezeville.com. I'll see you guys in our next one. For now, bye.